Yo, what's going down, Commanders? I've just got a little tip for you. I've maybe left it a little bit too late because we are going to be into the event by the time you're able to do this. But you've got to start playing this a little bit smarter now with the factions, especially now that the neutral is so strong. So my suggestion is when the events are coming, yes, we get the free changeover, but you probably want to use that after the event's finished. So when you go to this, you want to go to set faction. And I don't want to be neutral. I'm neutral for this event, the Skirmish, and it's really put me out of place. I'm not spending the 100 coin on changing it over. So I've got to think forward into the next event, the next main event that's coming up next Thursday. I'm now switching, using timed. I'm switching to survivors. I'm saying survivors is going to be my choice, but whatever your choice is, you pick. Don't use the free option. You keep that free option. You can always, don't forget, once the event starts, you got about 7-8 days before the next event starts. So then you can start changing over faction again. Or if you want to go back to neutral, you use the free option and then use the timed afterwards. So once you've finished your event, you go back to neutral, then use the timed option to go back to whatever your preferred faction is. I believe, let me just check on my mini. I believe you can use the timed option even if it says free. I just want to put this out there because I've really come unstuck on this event. I've had to use the Omen and the base unit diviners to do this event, and I would have preferred to use all that. I would have preferred to use survivors. I would have preferred to use stalkers, and so yes, you can. You don't have to use the free option. You've roughly, it's going to be about, let's call it a day before we actually get our faction in the main event. But I think the judgment call would be to change over to your preferred faction, especially if you're neutral right now, because of the way most people are neutral because of the spawning units out of I forget what it's called, backup bastion. This thing, I can click it. Because of the neutral units that spawn out of that, you probably want to, yeah, I think I'm right in what I'm saying. I hope you're getting understanding what I'm trying to say. Maybe I'm not explaining it too well, but you want to be a faction when you go to the main events, because being neutral gives you no benefits in events because neutral's all PvP stuff. So pick the one, your flavour, whatever your flavour is. I'm a hardcore survivors, and especially with the new survivors, Gus hero, and the base unit that's coming out, I forget what it's called. It'll probably be survivors for this next event. Plus you've got Rosie and Stalkers, which get the Warlust is so important to me. 100% Warlust. Let me see if I can find it. No, it don't tell you the Warlust anymore, I don't think. No. It doesn't tell you what the Warlust, but it's 100% Warlust. And it's very important for my style of play. But if you like Corpus units better, you go Corpus, and same with Sentinels. I would pick any of these three over neutrals for the main events, any events. So always keep that in mind. Always think further into the future, so you're not getting stuck like I am with a neutral CC. That's what I'm trying to get at. Is the neutral CC is of no benefit for you during the events. As I say, I've really had a hard time using my Rosie and Stalker in this event purely for the fact is they're not getting the 100% Warlust, which has put my nose out of joint a little bit. But each to their own. I'm just trying to put that out there to try to help a few players. If you look further ahead than just the next day or the next few days, you can actually get these to coincide with when the events finish and when they start, or when they start and when they finish. So then you can go back to neutral by the time this main event's finished. You've done it for free anyway. Anyway, I just thought I'd put it out there. Hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say. Give us a thumbs up if you do. If it's a load of bollocks I'm talking, give it a thumbs down. It doesn't matter either way. And I'll catch you soon. Ta-da.